Broncos bombshell. Haas and Walsh ditch NRL for $10 million R360 betrayal. Maguire fights back. In the triumphant hush of Suncorp Stadium's confetti-strewn dawn, where the echoes of a premiership haka still linger like a lover's breath on the neck of history, what if the sweetest victory masked the sharpest temptation? A siren's call from across the code's divide, luring legends to trade maroon loyalty for Union gold. Picture the scene. October 6, 2025. Brisbane's skyline aglow with the afterburn of ecstasy, the Brisbane River reflecting fireworks that burst like the Broncos' long-awaited breakthrough. Payne Haas, the Colossus prop at 25, his Samoan heritage etched in every earth-shaking carry, stands shoulder to shoulder with Reece Walsh, the electric fullback whose heels have outrun doubts since his Moreton Bay boyhood. Together, they've forged a dynasty's revival, Haas's unyielding engine in the scrum, Walsh's wizardry under the posts, culminating in a gritty 22-18 grand final grind over the Storm. The Hills' 50,000 faithful, a sea of maroon delirium, tears carving paths through face paint as the trophy gleams like a hard-won heirloom. Please like, share, and subscribe for more sport talk content. Yet in the champagne-drenched change rooms, amid the haze of hugs and hoisted shields, subtle shadows stir, whispers from agents in tailored suits, phone screens flickering with encrypted offers from R360, the rebel rugby union venture brewing in Sydney's boardrooms like a storm over the harbour bridge. R360, a phantom league promising $10 million bounties to poach NRL titans, dangles the allure of Northern Hemisphere tours and softer tackles, its architects, disgruntled union suits eyeing league's talent pool, casting lines into waters still rippling from the 2025 decider's glory. Haas, nursing a bruised ego from contract skirmishes, and Walsh, the prodigy forever chasing permanence, find their inboxes blooming with visions of emerald fields in Cardiff and Cape Town, far from the Broncos' blue-collar bind. The off-season's languid veil descends, Brisbane's summer sun baking the training paddocks at Red Hill into mirages of what might have been. Haas, in quiet moments by the family barbecue where his father's stories of island resilience hang heavy in the smoke, scrolls through projections, $5 million up front, a legacy unmoored from the club that cradled his ascent. Walsh, jogging the coastal paths where magpies mock the mainland's pull, confides in his mother over filter coffee, "Mum, it's not disloyalty, it's dreaming bigger, for us." Teammates sense the drift. Selwyn Cabo's sidelong glance in the gym, a murmured, "Stay true, boys," but loyalty's thread phrase in the privacy of hotel suites during a postseason retreat to the Gold Coast. The turning point erupts not on the turf, but in the sterile click of a leaked document, October 9, 2025, a confidential R360 target list surfacing on X like a flare in the night sky, Haas and Walsh's names emblazoned in bold atop a roster of rebels. The digital dawn breaks over Broncos HQ, Coach Michael Maguire, Mad Dog himself, with eyes like weathered goalposts and a voice graveled by decades of defiance, gathering the squad in the video room's dim hush. Screens flicker with the betrayal's blueprint, $10 million war chests, clauses for immediate defection, the union's velvet trap baited with global glamour. Maguire's fist thuds the table, not in rage, but resolve. "Lads, this isn't a raid, it's a reckoning. We've bled for this badge, don't let silver tongues rewrite our scars." Word fractures the fragile idol. Haas freezes mid-representative on the squad rack, sweat beading like unshed tears, his phone vibrating with notifications from Pacific kin back home. "Son, the mountain doesn't move for the wind." Walsh, in the adjacent office, slumps against the wall, the list's glow casting hollows under his cheekbones, a private call to his partner cracking with confession, "I just wanted options, not this storm." The huddle tightens, breaths collective as a pre-kickoff circle, Maguire pulling them close. "Fight for the fire we lit together, R360's a mirage, we're the oasis." Outside, early birds at a nearby cafe catch the leak's live wire, murmurs rising like steam from their brews, "Our boys." Traders are tempted. The revelation cascades into the public square that afternoon, Suncorp's forecourt swelling with impromptu vigil, diehards in faded jerseys clutching scarves like prayer beads, the air thick with the scent of eucalyptus and unease. As Maguire emerges for an impromptu presser, flanked by Haas and Walsh like sentinels at a crossroads, the crowd's reaction swells, a low rumble building to chants of "Bronco. Bronco," fists pumping not in fury, but fierce fealty, one elder's voice piercing the din, hoarse from years of hillside sermons, "You've given us wings, don't clip 'em now." Tears glint in the sunlight, a young fan pressing a hand-drawn kangaroo through the barrier, whispering, "Stay, Kings, we need your thunder." In the presser's electric hush, cameras whirring like distant thunder, Maguire leans into the mic, his tone a blacksmith's forge, hot, unyielding, "This club's family, forged in fire. Payne, Reece, they're the heartbeat. We'll fight tooth and nail to keep that pulse strong. Haas nods, jaw set like the Gabba's stone walls, his words a quiet quake. Brisbane's in my veins, this noise. It's just the wind. Walsh, eyes meeting the lens with boyish steel, adds, the list shocked me too, but home's where the heart hauls. The crowd beyond erupts anew, a wave of applause crashing like a tri-line surge, sealing the moment in solidarity's salt. The bombshell burrows deep into the digital soil, igniting with hashtag Broncos betrayal threads, screenshots of the list dissected like match tape, retweets amassing millions by dusk, fans from Fiji to the Fitzroy to the faithful in far-flung Perth weaving webs of worry and wrath. Instagram stories bloom with maroon montages. Haas's state of origin carries intercut with R360's glossy promos, captions elegiac, don't trade our tribe for their trinkets. Newsrooms churn the tempest. Fox Sports Evening Bulletin leading with grave anchors, archival footage of the grand final's glory clashing with Union Scouts' shadowy silhouettes, Ray Haddad's voiceover a dirge, from premiership pinnacle to poaching peril, the code's civil war reignites. Social media swells into a symphony of sentiment, TikToks recreating the leak with dramatic zooms on printed lists, overlaid with epic scores, amassing billions of impressions, fan pods in Brisbane backyards, over barbecued snags, debating the dollars, 10 mil. That's a lifetime of loyalty sold short. Retweets peak with NRL Brass's stern salvo, a 10-year ban threat for defectors, Commissioner Peter Vlandis's tweet a thunderbolt, our stars shine here, wander, and the lights go out. One viral vignette, from a Torres Strait teen in a Walsh jersey, you lifted us, stay and soar together. Culturally, it reverberates through rugby's bifurcated bloodline, Australia's Oval Odyssey splintered since 1908's Great Schism, League's blue-collar brawl versus Union's patrician poise, player poaching's a perennial plague from the 1990s Super League wars to the 2010s, salary cap sagas that scarred souls. In Broncos Bastion, where the club clawed from 1990s wooden spoons to 2025 silverware, this feels like fratricide, the beautiful game, tempted by the beast across the fence. Elders over embers in community halls nod to legends like Wally Lewis, who spurned suitors for state and club, murmuring, true titans till the turf they tread. Fan reactions cascade like a chain of offloads, murals erupting on Fortitude Valley walls, a snarling Bronco trampling a Union rose, brushstrokes fierce as Haas's hit-ups, petitions flooding the NRL's inbox, 300,000 strong, vowing boycotts of R360 broadcasts. Pubs from the Valley to Victoria Park buzz with brotherly bollockings over Tui's, Maguire's our mad dog, let him bite back. Sponsors like Steed and Paws partnerships with the upstarts, their ads of unbroken bonds suddenly prophetic, while quiet corners harbor the tempted's tales, wags in WhatsApp circles sharing scars of uprooted roots. The probe into the poach unfolds in hushed hotel lobbies, R360 reps rebuffed by Haas's handlers, talks on ice till the ink dries here, as Broncos brass counters with a $3.5 million lifeline through 2029, Walsh's extension a whispered $4 million anchor. Maguire, pacing the corridors like a general at Gallipoli, convenes crisis huddles, we're not losing our spine to shadows. Yet the scar simmers. Training sessions laced with sidelong glances, the weight room's clangs echoing in spoken pacts renewed. This seismic schism, stark as a sideline sin bin under stadium strobes, peels back the glamour's gloss to reveal the grit-glazed gamble of allegiance, how fortune's flash can fracture the fellowship, turning talismans to trials in the off-field fog.